for another coffee with Kilroy, or what I like to call beverage in a book. My beverage, well, I'm drinking it. It's coffee. And my book, well, today is Star Trek Adventures, Captain's Log Solo Role-Playing Game. So, a lot on this page and a lot to tell you about why I'm showing this today. Well, first of all, it is a book, so I'm drinking coffee, hence the coffee with Kilroy. Secondly, it is Star Trek, so it is sci-fi, so we're doing this on a sci-fi fantasy Saturday. Thirdly, it is solo, so it's going to be in my solo game section, and more importantly, it's role-playing, and I've done a whole playlist, a whole group of playlists on role-playing games, so this will not only find its way into my sci-fi role-playing, my space role-playing, but also be in my RP solo or my solo role-playing game. So take a look at that. If you're interested in some of the role-playing content that I cover from time to time, check out that whole band of playlists under role-playing or RPG. So this scratches a lot of itches or checks a lot of boxes or whatever you want to call it. But this is Star Trek Adventures Captain's Log solo role-playing game. So this is just that. This is a solo role-playing game set in the Star Trek universe. Let's take a look at the back here. I'll take a sip of my coffee and then zoom in so you can see a little bit better for those of you who want to read along. I found it kind of weird they have a big open space here. Boldly go where no one has gone before. The Captain's Log solo role-playing game presents a complete, man, I gotta get some new glasses. A complete standalone rule system adapted from the award-winning Star Trek Adventures role-playing game you can use to create original Star Trek stories with a dynamic character formed from your own imagination. Whether you are venturing into the cosmos alone, conducting galaxy-spanning missions, cooperating with friends, or exploring the unknown with a game master facilitating your adventures, use the contents of this book to generate countless hours of memorable adventures. Create an original character and then use the tools in this book combined with your fertile imagination to fashion your own fascinating Star Trek stories. Play in any era of Star Trek from the 21st century to the 32nd century and everything in between. Explore strange new worlds, new civilizations, and all the wonders of the universe. What will you discover while exploring the final frontier? This book is a standalone product. So there you have it. So you notice here you can play in any of this. It's based on their Star Trek Adventures system. I'm not familiar with that. If you are, feel free to comment down below. But this is, you can play in any of the different Star Trek settings. The different, the original series, the Next Generation. Discovery is what this has on its cover, and you might say, well, why did I pick up Discovery? Well, I grew up. I watched a little bit of the original. I wasn't. I was kind of young, or too young when it was on, so I kind of missed out on it. But I'd watch it in reruns. But I really, the Next Generation came out when I was in high school and college, so that hit a soft spot for me, and I kind of, didn't have very many channels in the dorm, and so that was something that my roommate and I watched whenever it was on. Just the reason I got I was going to get those covers, probably the Next Generation or even the original series, because I've come to grow to like that, especially after the movies. However, they were generally unavailable, and so I picked. This was the only one that was available. Plus, it was cheaper than the other ones. I guess there's not the same love for Discovery. However, that's just the cover. I mean, all the contents of each one of these books, the Captain's Log solo role-playing game, are the same. All the contents are the same. It's just the cover that they changed. So if you're, for fanboys, and so for me, I just wanted the book, so I picked it up. There you have it. But so if you're holding out for the Next Generation or the original series, then you don't necessarily need to. It's just going to have a different cover on it. I think the original series is gold or yellow, and then the next generation I think is red, more of a red, and this is blue. So I just did the shrink wrap. Let me get another sip of coffee here as we look into this book here. So this is standalone. So you have everything you need in here to create characters and play Star Trek Adventures without a game master, or you can use a game master, or you can just get some friends and do this cooperatively if you want to. So talking about the universe of possibilities, supplement structure. Okay. Got these little sidebars here. It's interesting. Here's using this guide. Where to start. So you can see a little bit better here. Star Trek defined. That's this. I'll be interested to see how this reads. It's kind of hard to define Star Trek. 10 facts about Star Trek. Star Trek has a science fiction setting. Really? Okay. So there's 10 facts there to get you immersed or get you some familiarity with the Star Trek universe. What is Captain Log? This is talking about, now we're getting to this tool here, or this game book. All right, that's all introductory. Now we're into the Star Trek universe. So this is all background information. That's interesting. They put quite a bit of some background information. Primer on Star Trek technologies. Okay. Wow, doing a lot of background stuff here. I mean, it is the setting, right? Service protocols. Okay. Errors of play. Oh, that's cool. It's a little bit of a timeline here. So this would be kind of like your campaign setting, you know, if you've for the country or the realm, or if you're in a fantasy setting or the like. So they're giving you all this. Your style of play. Okay. Talking about the different settings, really, here again. Station-based. All right, so that's all. So 70 pages of basically background and context, right? Reporting for duty. Now we're going to start getting into character creation here. So you have attributes. Control, daring, finesse, insight, presence, and reason. I'd imagine these are the same as in the regular Star Trek Adventures, but I'm not familiar with that. Disciplines. This is kind of your skills. Focuses. Interesting. Con, security, engineering, science, medical. Values. Life path creation here. Ooh, we got a whole little tree there. Interesting. Creating new species. Oh, you go create a new species here. Wow, you got quite a few of a little bit of little bit of background on each of these different species, but it gives you your attribute bonuses for them if there are any. Quite a few here. Whoa, quite a few in here. Environment, settings, conditions. That's cool. Okay, step 3, early outlook. Shows your upbringing. Casts. What is this right here? Aspirations here. Look at some of those. Education. Military, allied military training. Diplomatic training. Civilian career training. There was the academy at the beginning there. Here's career length, career events. Wow, so this kind of reminds me a little bit of Traveler. You're going to have some career events. So you're going to kind of rolling up your character as you go a little bit here, not quite as Traveler. That was my favorite part about Traveler, just making characters. Finishing touches. So there's like, so there's seven steps to creating a character there. There's alternate character creation. God, if you don't want to go through those 7 steps, here's another way to do it. Character development. So this is going to be the game, right? Character conversion. All right, your home among the stars. This is creating your home. Ooh, look at that, creating your starship. That's cool. Generating a random starship. All right, here we go. Some of you guys are going to like this stuff. Here's all the different classes here. Ships, very cool. A lot there. All right, ship idiosyncrasies. It's kind of cool. God, a lot of ships here. What is your ship's backstory? So you got to do a character development for your ship. Ship traits and talents. Ooh, cloaking. That's cool. Signing names and registrations. Got a lot in here. Creating a star base or station. Wow, where is the rules of play? All right, this is what I want to get to. So page 179, so you got 178 pages of background and character creation. So about 100 pages of character creation, 70 background, 100 character and starship creation. Now we've got rules of play. So this is going to how you use this as a solo game. Got some decision trees there, it looks like, or paths. Your main objective. Interesting. Probability matrices, momentum and threat. Okay. Values, directives, and focuses. Okay. Taking action. So these are some of the actions you can do. So investigate, diplomacy, theorize. Combat. There's your personal conflict flow chart. Whoa. There we go right there. Example of gameplay. Extended conflict. Your starship in gameplay. That there, using your ship. Got a whole flow chart for that as well. Modes of play. Here's solo. Collaborative storytelling. Interesting. Guided play. So this, if you want to use a game master on this. Here's playing captain. All right, so here's some of the solo stuff. All right, so now we're going to get into like that. Constructing your universe. The journey. Core game loop. Kind of expected more charts here. Storytelling devices. The fantastic finale. Okay. Closing advice. All right. All right, here's the probability matrices. So maybe these are the charts that I was looking for. Generate mission types. Okay, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. This reminds me, the random, who of you used to go into the Dungeon Master's Guide and just play a whole character on the random event charts or the random encounter tables? All right, you're not going to fess up to it. I used to do that. Themes, advantages, and complications. Okay. Advantages, complications. Here's cool. Now we're getting into all the random encounter type stuff here. Generate random threat spins. Here we go. Allies and adversaries. All right, this is who we're going to be going up against. Beast of the Galaxy creation. Here we go. Spaceborne entity creation. Locations and starships. Not as elaborate as the Traveler system, but again, this is meant to be just to get you started on this stuff. You got to use your imagination. Location by theme. You got alien, cataclysmic, contaminated, cosmic, dimensional, habitat, military, political, religious, research. Right here, ships and stations. Additional matrix, downtime on the ship. Games, the gym, family events. Where's the holodeck? The holodeck on here anywhere? I don't see it. Random radiation, gotta love that. Time intervals, name generators, planet name generators, where you're injured, what type of injury. All right, now you get some forms here. So here are some of the forms that you can use to generate your characters and your character log, mission tracker, quick reference here, kind of an abbreviated quick reference, and a huge index. And then we've got some ads here in the back. And there you have it. That is Star Trek Adventures. Captain's Log solo role-playing game. So thought I would bring that to you today on my Coffee with Kilroy Sci-Fi Fantasy Saturday Edition role-playing content. So anyway, love to know your thoughts on this, or if you want to talk about Star Trek Adventures, good and bad, that's fine too. I'm not familiar with it, but others who are watching this might be. But I really am interested in what your thoughts are on this Captain Log solo role-playing game. There's a lot of context and background materials in here, but the main thing is, what about for the solo content? That's what I was really trying to focus on. Is there enough charts and rules around making this solo or cooperative without a game master to make it worth its while? I just did a quick page through. I'm too early for me to tell on that. This does have more charts and stuff what I've seen in some other games. But only time will tell as I get into this if it has enough to give you the structure that you need to go it alone. Anyway, that's what I have for you today. Thank you so much for stopping by. I know your time is precious, so any amount of time you spend with me is greatly appreciated. And I hope you're having a great day. And whatever time you're watching this, whether it's morning, noon, or night, hope you had a good one or getting ready to have a good one or in the middle of one. Anyway, thanks all. Take care. Thanks for watching.